The world was astonished when a king, infamous for his tyranny and oppression, suddenly decided to change himself. His subjects used to pray that either his throne be taken away or that death would come upon him. But one day the king made an announcement that left everyone speechless. He declared that he was abandoning his cruel ways and would no longer commit acts of injustice. From now on, his reign would be built on fairness and justice. This vow soon earned him the title of the kind-hearted king. For many months he kept his promise, and the people witnessed his goodness and fairness. They prayed for him and praised him endlessly. Yet one question remained in everyone's minds. What caused such a great transformation? At last, one of his ministers gathered the courage to ask him, "Your Majesty, what was the moment that changed you so deeply?" The king stayed silent for a while, then took a deep breath and began his story. "One day I was riding my horse through the forest. Suddenly I witnessed a scene that became forever engraved in my heart and mind. A hunting dog was chasing a fox. In its desperation to survive, the fox fled into its burrow, but not before the dog bit its leg, leaving it crippled for life. It was a painful sight, but the story did not end there. A little later, the same hunting dog barked furiously at a man. In anger, the man picked up a large stone and struck the dog, breaking its leg. The dog howled in agony, but that man did not go far. A horse suddenly kicked him, shattering his knee and leaving him crippled for life. And then, as if destiny itself was writing a lesson before my eyes, that very horse stumbled into a pit and broke its own leg. I was shaken to the core. I realized that evil only breeds more evil. Every act of cruelty eventually comes back to the one who commits it. God shows us such scenes as a warning, as a reminder of our sins and injustices. The minister listened intently, but instead of truly learning from the story, an evil thought crossed his mind. Now that the king has become merciful and soft-hearted, it is the perfect time to remove him from power. But as soon as he stepped forward with this thought, he stumbled on the staircase, fell, and broke his neck. His own wickedness became the cause of his death. The story leaves us with a powerful lesson. Evil never goes unanswered. Every sin and every injustice finds its consequence either in this world or in the hereafter. And if someone escapes punishment in this life, they must never think they have won, for in the next life every single deed will be accounted for. That is why the king abandoned his tyranny and chose the path of justice.